It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Coming up next.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, well, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers. From up top next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, we were already excited for this game. And then before the contest, you and I are down on the field outside the white lines.
Yes, we were following the rules.
We were following the rules, and a ball comes over our direction, but we can't see it. Somebody yells heads up, and instinctively you turn around and you snare it one-handed with your off left hand. So now we're really ready for football.
No gloves either.
No gloves.
No gloves. Not like what the guys are wearing playing the game now. But wasn't that a whole lot better than that time we were down there? And I got the coffee spilled on me when I got nailed by the punt returner.
That happened to the Vikings, right?
Yes, a much better job of being heads up this time. Thank you for the notice.
Two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be piloted by their veteran quarterback, standing 6'4". It's Ryan Tannehill.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development, but he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
Tannehill to throw on the first play. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on a deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
2nd and 10. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Tannehill now to throw. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, Chicago.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side, Swift. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown here, Sam to kick this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Here we go with the Packer offense, guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively. Had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
4 receivers split out here. It's 3rd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yards yardage, breaking down a defense, but you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Swift going to try up the middle. Fighting through at the 25. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They will straight ahead with Swift. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pick.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Komet. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on down for the Bears field goal. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early. The kicks away. This field right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. drive out on the ground. Room here to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On play action, Rodgers. He gets this to Adams. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That's the completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown. Packers. Josiah Gore. 51 yards. And the Packers have got it back to a little score. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone, but today's tight end, they can run after the catch too to score. They're big, they're strong, and they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez. Kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Stiff-armed him. And he took this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Tannehill on first down. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At their 49-yard line.
of 7 yards that time. The keeper and a first down.
Well,
He is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Swift. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 5. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime they think they got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion is forced.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Tannehill. A tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Santos' kick is up and through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. He might be being set up here for a ball game already. 2 kicks here in the first quarter, and he's knocked both through the posts.
And for now, you know they'll be happy getting those 3 points, but what they really want is to find a way for him to kick extra points instead of field goals.
And after the big field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored one, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Andrew Billings breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
At the 18-yard line.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Right side to Watson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. Rodgers going to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he left him a bit too much.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Now this aired out deep for Reed. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
I don't care what level of football you play. This thing was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along, hope someone will come free.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Rodgers to throw once more. That is incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. On play action, now Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third goal. To throw is Rodgers. Nothing downfield, so he'll throw it away. Brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the try. That's a 27-yard attempt here. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Obviously, you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side on one partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up the touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gain something out of that drive.
So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Ball at the 26, second and 7. On the handoff, this is Swift. Good footwork at the 30. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 106 yards on the ground here for Swift. He's got a first down as well.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the second quarter.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On first down, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they go back on the heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Tannehill. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice.
Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stays.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tannehill now running the outside. And he'll get 1 yard shy of the zone here at the 2-yard line.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Sometimes in that spot, you're trying to work against the defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that you can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
On the option to Swift here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're doing 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Second and 16. Here's the toss play to Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
9 to lay the drive now for 3rd and 100 mile. 15-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And on the thought drive last time, it couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle.
But you gotta like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. The defense on the other side,
Maybe a little gas.
a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting up, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled it all.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back out to his drive. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action, make it look like the same exact play, and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Second catch for the throwing on down is Rodgers. He'll check it down complete to Dillon. And he is going to lose yardage here. A good completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd.
That's not exactly how they drew down. Moore practiced it because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down call. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But Boyd closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Rodgers going on 2nd down. It's Dillon again. He stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Rodgers again now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On 4th down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt. This is brought in at the 21. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bears take over. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Finding Moore on the out route for the completion. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Here's Tannehill. He's got a man, complete. 33 yards that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Tannehill now to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly in the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. We watched a solid performance out of running back DeAndre Swift. He's already over 100 yards rushing for the game and has a touchdown run as well.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Let's go, fellas.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead. It'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Rodgers leaves to Dillon on the draw. And he'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. He's going to keep this again. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
This is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 135 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the option to give to Swift here. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Tannehill now, the option left. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game. And while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And a loose football, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 right at the 30. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And a fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
Throwing on 1st, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, that's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Rodgers now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
He's taking a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Tannehill on first down. And again back to Kmet. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On the option to give to Swift here. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 41. 154 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over about 50 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Here's Tannehill. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tannehill now running the option to the right side. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On second down, Swift. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Tannehill. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On first down, Tannehill. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Tannehill. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And the Bears are going to have a first goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Tannehill. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tyler Conklin from 8 yards out, and the Bears will add their fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bears 27, Packers 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Rodgers again now. To the sideline and incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. They go screen with Dillon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And they're going to speed things up here. And again, it's Rodgers. And he's taken down. A Bears sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go get it now.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. 2nd and 11. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.